You got room for a spot? You have a spot for
I
one?
do, yep.
Okay, and you're working on his schedule, so I'm just, for right now, gonna let him
Sure.
hang.
Come on
And
in.
Ms. Russell, will show you where to go, you're gonna have her
Gavin is
the
in here.
ELA anyway.
Just go sit in one of those empty desks, baby. Dyson.
Is NCA Cloud working now?
No. All right, Jerry. Jerry, are you on here? Jerry.
Hi.
Jerry, say your last name for me.
Jacobo.
Okay, you're supposed to be here. You're A. Do you have a parent there with you I can speak to? Do you have a parent with you I can speak to?
Yes.
You're supposed to be here. You're signed up for face-to-face week A.
No.
What is you're not wanting to do A? What are you wanting to do, babe? Talk to me.
I want to do it online.
You're gonna do only online, you're not gonna come to school at all?
No.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get them to change that. All right, so Jerry is here in my Zoom and he wants to be virtual. So I need to talk to administration about getting you switched. Can I get a parent to confirm that for me? Hey.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. You want Jerry to be virtual all the time, never come to school?
No, or online.
Online, okay. In
Yes.
the casa. In the casa?
En la casa, yes.
Okay, got it. I will talk to the principal at the escuela and get that straight.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Amina, that's it, right? And she's here. And Lily Landmark, I think I saw you, right? Unmute yourself and holler at me, Lily. Lily. Where's Lily Landmark?
Right here.
Talk to me. Let me
I'm
see.
right here.
Talk to me so it'll show me your face.
I'm here, right here.
Can I see you?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Hey, Lily.
Hey.
All right, I'm counting you here. Can anybody that's at Lily? Can you get your log into NCA Cloud? Is it working?
It's not working. I've already tried.
Okay, that's what they're saying is it's not working. I was just trying to confirm. All right, Damaris. Damaris, are you here? That's Demetrius. I need Damaris Luna Cruz. Damaris Luna Cruz, going once, going twice. We don't have her. Okay. If she comes in later, y'all holler at me if you recognize she pops in. All right, Ruben. Ruben Maldonado, holler at me. Ruben, going once, going twice. All right. Raylene, did I say it right? All right, Tyrus McNeil. Is he here? Right, which I need you to not do. Tyrus. Okay, we don't have him. All right. Peel is the last name. I don't want to say it wrong. Jayla Peel. Jalea Peel. Going once, going twice. No. All right, Destiny is here. She's supposed to be. Destiny, are you here in the Zoom? No Destiny. All right, Francis.
Here.
Where is he?
Right here.
Hey, where is she? I'm sorry.
I'm right here.
Francis Salazar Diaz. You're going to be all virtual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you. I'm Miss Russell.
Hi.
All right, I'm counting you here. All right, Jermaine Shannon is in here. Alexia Simmons. Are you here, Alexia?
She's at a gymnastics thing.
Thank you, Lily. So she is not here.
Yes.
All right, Tanaya Spate. Tanaya Spate? No. Jordan Stewart. Jordan Stewart. No. All right, Gracie Tyson.
Here.
Hey, Gracie. Hey. How are y'all? I'm so glad you're in my class.
We're
right.
excited.
You're excited? Good. Well, we're going to have lots of fun. And NCAA Cloud's not working, so if you haven't been able to log in, that's why. I guess you heard Lily and other kids talking about it. Okay. All right, Demetrius Whitaker. Demetrius?
Hey.
Hey, talk to me. Let me see your face. Hey, buddy. Welcome to 6th grade. You're going to be all virtual, right?
Yeah.
Demetrius? Okay. All right, you're here. All right, now let's go through and figure out who's on this that is not in this class. It looks like I have a Jaquel Davis.
Oh, it's Jockwell Davis.
Okay, baby, you're not in my homeroom. You need to hop off and get in. You're in my second block. So you can be in here right now. I'm going to check you off that you came to the homeroom Zoom, Jaquel. But you're technically in my second block. If you want to log on and watch class, Jaquel, during this time, that's fine. But this is technically your math time. So your math teacher's probably expecting you. Can you accept Jaquel? Where's Jaquel?
Right here.
Jaquel Davis. Yeah, you are in my second block. So you're okay. So listen to me carefully. Your homeroom teacher is your math teacher, and she's on maternity leave. So there's not a Zoom right now for her class. We'll get that stuff straight later. So if you want to just hang tight, but just realize that you're technically in my class at 9:30. I mean, no, 12:30. So if you watch this now, you're going to be watching the same thing at 12:30. But you may be able to go to some of your elective Zooms if they're having those today. Between. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And you're welcome to watch any of my classes because they're all the same. I teach 3 Englishes and they're all going to be the same. But I just don't want you to watch mine and miss something that they're doing for math. I'm not sure what's going on in there. I do have a student that I got from Miss Spencer's class because they had to divide the kids up. So today it's fine, but just on a regular day, just keep that in mind, okay?
Okay.
All right, you good with that, Mom? Did you hear everything? You have any questions?
Did you have any questions?
Oh, she can't hear me because you're wearing those headphones. I said, are you good, Mom? Do you have any questions? Hey, Mom, do you have any questions? You good?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, they can explain what I just said about the different classes.
The different classes?
Yes, Miss Spencer is on maternity leave. So technically, Jaquel, did I say it right?
It's Jockwell.
Oh goodness, I'm talking to the wrong person. Who was I just talking to?
Me.
What's your name, darling?
Did you have Osbrooks?
Okay, you're in the same boat though. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were Jaquel. I'm talking to one person thinking it's somebody else. So Jaquel and Jaquela, both. You're Jaquela.
Mm-hmm.
With Mom here. Okay, both of y'all are in Miss Spencer's homeroom, but Miss Spencer's on maternity leave. So right now there's no teacher in there right this minute. So just depending on times, it may be the time of the day this morning at 9:30 where both Jaquel and Jaquela may need to go into that class. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, but today it's fine because we're all all on our different, all on different schedules. Okay, I just got some people come in. Ayana Jones, you're also in the same boat, sweetheart. Ayana Jones, you're also not in my, you're in my second class, but I'm counting you that I'm making contact with you. You're also in Miss Spencer's homeroom, darling. So you're technically not in this class. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna keep going down the list. I talked to Francis. Ayana, speak to me, Ayana Jones.
So you stay with her to your next class.
Ayana, speak to me, darling. There you are. Hey, did you hear what I was just telling the other kids about they're in Miss Spencer's homeroom?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you're good to go? You understand? I'm gonna count you present for homeroom because I'm seeing you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I got Jaquel, I got Jaquela, I got Ayana,
Yes.
and then I also have a Ayana with an I, Jones, that's you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a Ayana, Ayana. Who's that? Can you speak to me, whoever you are?
Talk so she can hear.
I'm here.
Okay, and I'm trying to, can you tell me your last name?
Austin.
Alston?
Hoskins.
Oh, you're in my end of the day class, so you should be in Miss Lane's Zoom right now, darling.
Uh-oh. How do we get there?
Let me go see if Miss Lane is Zooming right now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna roll y'all into the hallway. Let's hope that we don't lose you.
Good morning, Ada Middle staff and students. I just want to thank everyone, all the staff, for their hard work and teamwork. Without your willingness to suffer and be committed to work as a team, we could not have been as successful this morning. We got day one down, and I know there are probably some things that we can tweak with the schedule, but so far, so good. Also, teachers, there's one bus that has not arrived. Ms. Eastwood is waiting on that bus. This morning in your first period classes, homeroom, go ahead and to assess students that need bus transportation. Ms. Eastwood, at some point this morning, will we'll get with them and figure out what bus they need to get on and what time.
All right, Ayana, are you on Dojo?
It's the bus this morning.
Yeah.
At this point, I just wish everybody a great day, and I'm glad to see my students.
Yes, I'm on Dojo.
All right, have a great day. Bye.
Okay, Miss Lane's gonna try to get you that link, but you can just hang tight, okay? All right, who is on right now that I have not talked to?
You haven't talked to me yet.
Okay, talk to me. Who are you, darling?
Nyana. Howell.
All right, Nyana, you're also in Miss Spencer's class. Did you hear what I was telling the other kids about Miss Spencer's class?
Yeah.
So you're in Miss Spencer's room.
How do I do it?
But she's on maternity leave, so she doesn't have a Zoom right now, so you're fine. So just sit tight right this minute. But for like starting Monday, when it's like teaching, you'll need to be at this time of the day, you'll be with her and you'll be with me at 12:30.
Is there a link to hers?
Yeah.
No, so she's not here. She's not here, so I don't know what teacher's going to be in there, and I don't have a link right now. But hopefully by Monday, we'll have a link for teaching.
Okay.
Okay.
So she should receive an email by Monday, correct?
Or it'll be in Canvas, not an email. We're trying to do everything in Canvas, and hopefully Canvas will work. It's not working this morning.
Okay, cool.
But I'm counting for present.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Anybody else that's in here right now that I have not talked to and got counted present?
I think you have to count this, I guess.
Go to your calendar.
Teachers, pardon interruption. Core teachers, remember that students that are virtual all the time still need to have access to your Zoom today. So they can check in. So make sure if they're be virtual or virtual all the time, they need to have access to your Zoom, your virtual access. Thank you.
There it is. Right. Anybody have any computer money? You have something? Why do you need computer money, Miss Hill?
Okay, here's a paper that you need to take home.
You have
And your parent needs to sign. And then for the technology insurance.
Are you going to take your own one to school? No. You need to take your mask and make sure it covers your nose. Are you getting a computer to bring to school from our school library? Yeah, you already have a computer. Then you need to get it out and log on.
I have a student that doesn't.
You have computers in school yet? Take that one and get that, bring it back to $25. Mariah. Mariah, you're supposed to be in Miss Lane's Zoom right now. You're not in my class till the end of the day, darling. I need to name again. Micah? Great. Did Allie Caton come on? Kennedy Nicholson, you just got on?
Yes.
Hey, darling, you're in Miss Spencer's homeroom, but you're fine for today. You can just hang tight. I'm seeing you, so I'm going to count you present. But technically, you're not in my class till 12:30 on a normal day, okay? And you have to walk at this time. Okay, anybody else that's on here right now that I've not talked to and counted you present? Have I talked to everybody that's on right now?
No.
Who said no? Who? What's your name, darling? I think she got off the list, so I don't know. But another one is still here. Kennedy, is your mom on? Kennedy Nicholson, is your mom on Dojo? Miss Lane just sent the link for her class. You need to get off this one and get on the one that's on Dojo with Miss Lane.
I already, Clever is not working. Clever is not working.
All right. All right. Did anybody do? Is anybody else? What's your name? Sorry. Hale? Can you take your mask off and tell me because I can't understand what you're saying. I can't. Ruffin?
You got to take 4 minutes of that, then you're into block 1, okay?
We're going to stay. I heard that parent. We're going to stay in this homeroom one just to keep it the same today. All the same kids. You need to get, we're just gonna stay in the same one. It'll just make it easier, and then the kids don't need to log off and come back in. On a regular day, we will probably do 2 different ones just to have 2 videos. But that'll be once we get things going. Today, we're not gonna do that. What's your name, Jackson? What have you? Did I take you all? Jack. What? Jackson, what's your last name?
Starving.
Okay, I got you. You're also in Miss Spencer's homeroom.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're fine today, but on a normal basis, you'll have math first. Okay? All right, is there anybody who's gotten in here now that I have not talked to? All right, we're going to get started then. I need to figure out. I'm still missing Allie Caton, still missing Jalen Fogg, Damaris, Ruben, Iris, Jalea, Destiny, Alexia, Tanaya, Jordan. I'm missing all those people from my homeroom. If anybody's on here that I just called your name out, you need to holler at me or I'm going to call in your house in a little bit. Anybody on here that I just called your name? Jalea Peel, I see your face. You need to be hollering at me, girl. Holler at me. Say, don't count me absent. I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay. Were you on here before?
Yes.
Okay. You got to holler so I count you present. All right. Anybody else? I got Allie Caton, Jalen Foggs, Damaris Luna Cruz, Ruben, Tyrus, Destiny, Alexia, Tanaya, and Jordan are all unaccounted for in my homeroom. Anybody else?
You don't? You haven't even started. Ooh. Got another win.
That pencil I gave you. When you meet someone new, what steps might you take to get to know them? That's what you're supposed to have been doing all this time. And you have to do it on the note card or you have to do it on email because NCA Cloud's down, so you don't have any access to Canvas. That only has one. How many were in there? Are you able to get in Canvas, Gavin? You're Gavin, right? Are you able to get in Canvas? Is anybody able to get in Canvas? Is it working?
No.
It's not working.
I got it working.
So are you able to get to today's discussion board?
Yeah. I can.
Is there a password to get into this Zoom?
I just put on. I did it. Sorry.
No. Keith, this one. That's him. Like, my name's Keith. That's him. I did that. I did it.
All these people are alive somewhere.
Oh, in
Yeah, the people that we just. I don't see my HR anywhere else. I'm gonna go
it would
get
only
y'all.
be beside A. So Emma Randolph's not here. Julianne's here. She's with Lane though. She's not. That's I have lots that don't have. Who needs a binder? Everybody got a binder? Okay, is anybody joined that I haven't talked to that I need to count present before we get started? Is anybody jumped on that I did not have on here counting present? Allie Caton's mom sent me an email. She's trying to get in, so she should be showing up. Jalen Foggs, I haven't heard from him. Damaris and Ruben and Tyrus and Destiny, Alexia, Tanaya, and Jordan. I haven't heard from any of them. Samantha Lopez says, I don't know if this is my class. Samantha, you are in Miss Lane's class right now. You need to get your parent to look on Dojo, Samantha, and get on Miss Lane.
They don't have my dojo.
You don't have your dojo set up?
Yeah.
How can I get you to then? Okay. We're gonna walk to Miss Lane, Samantha. Walk with me.
Okay.
Walk with me, walk with me, walk with me. My laptop's about to fall.
Miss Hill, can you call 3603,
Samantha's
please,
supposed to be
Miss
in
Hill?
yours, but she doesn't have Dojo. How can I get her to link?
She can email me from her student email and I'll send it.
Email. Okay, are you ready, Samantha?
Yeah.
LANE.
Hold on.
2 E's.
Hold on, I'm getting on my
You're gonna send an
Gmail.
email to Miss Lane and ask for the Zoom link, okay? You ready? 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 You may put it in the chat and then you can copy and paste it.
Yeah.
Okay, just send it. All right, anybody else that I need to talk to right now before we get started? I need everybody on mute. I'm sorry. Samantha, were you saying something?
Yeah, so Miss White sent me her science thing.
I can't understand what you're saying, darling.
Said Miss White sent me her science thing.
Okay, but you're in Miss Lane's homeroom, so for the time of the day that it is right now, you're supposed to be with Miss Lane.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, I need everybody to mute so I can talk. Everybody go to mute so we don't hear a whole bunch of feedback. And I'm going to talk to these kids that are in here, and I'm going to talk to you at the same time. And I'm 6 feet away from everybody. Even you guys that are at home that don't have to wear these masks. Good morning. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm going to talk through how this course is going to work really quickly. I'm going to talk to them and I'm going to talk to you all at the same time. And this is recorded. So if you have a friend that's in the class and they're not here right now, they can watch it later. I'm excited about finally having kids back in my room after all the way since March 13th. I haven't been able to look out here and see any faces. It's been mighty lonely when I come here and try to work. We're going to do things a little bit differently and a little crazy, and it's going to take a little bit longer to do some things that we're used to doing very quickly, but we're all going to get through it together. You'll have English language arts with me, which will start at 9:30. From 9 to 9:30, we have homeroom where we'll do some kind of logistical stuff. You have a digital citizenship stuff that you have to do. You have to do a Chromebook care thing, and we'll go over the handbook. Those are all things that we'll do in homeroom. Let's talk for a second about the way class is going to work. So the way class works is we do the same thing. There are 3 sets of kids. I have an A group of kids, I have a B group of kids, and I have a virtual group of kids. And all 3 of those groups are going to do the same thing every day. So even if you're sitting in my room, you're going to do the same thing as your friend that's on B week or your friend that's on virtual all the time. You will Zoom in with me at this class time, or you will watch the video later. Okay. If you choose to be asynchronous, that means that you're going to choose to watch a video later on in the day, and that's fine. You can choose to watch it at any time that works best for your family. If you would like to Zoom in live and you're in my homeroom, you're in my first period, then you're going to Zoom in at 9. We're going to do homeroom stuff, talk about digital citizenship, talk about the handbook, and then at 9:30, we're going to talk about English. And the same lesson that these little bodies are getting in here, you're going to get too, but it's just going to be like this. It's going to be like me on a camera. Yay, Miss Russell. Okay, does everybody understand? If you do not understand, if you can shoot me something in the chat rather than unmuting yourself, because when people unmute yourself, we get a lot of feedback. So if you'll just send me something in the chat if you have a question. We are going to use the platform Canvas. You access your Canvas from the NC Ed Cloud. If you do not know your NC Ed Cloud login, it's numbers. It's a big long number. It should be the same from 4th grade unless you came from outside of Pitt County. It is not working right now. These are the schedules that they needed. Does anybody here need their schedule?
I'm giving you this as I gotta.
Oh, you're going at giving it and leaving?
Yeah. And I told them that you had it. If there's any car riders that need a letter A, I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Nobody directed me. They just came to send me to do.
Okay.
So I'm sure I've swerved out of my lane. It's cool. I'm a dog with a bone. Tell me to behave.
Okay. All right, Jakeem, you need your schedule? Don't get up. I'll bring it to you. 1 second. And then Jeremy Carraway.
Am I supposed to like write my own stuff or no?
You are supposed to have already done that.
I already did.
All right. 1 second, guys. Let me take this to Jakeem, and I'm gonna take this to Jeremy, and then we'll keep talking. I'm sorry. All right, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So the same, I did it, know what to do, knowing how I join. Okay. Okay, so the learning is going to take place whether you're A, B, or virtual, all at the same time. So for example, if I'm teaching plot today, then you will learn plot. If you're sitting in my room, I will teach it. We will make an anchor chart together. We'll do practice. And if you're at home, you'll watch the video, same thing. You can watch it live. You can watch it later. Okay. We are at 10:50. You should have.
Mr. Howell, can you come to the office or dial 3603, please?
You should have access to your schedule on PowerSchool. If you don't have access to your schedule on PowerSchool because it's down today, you should be able to get it hopefully later. The Explore teachers should be doing Zoom as well, so you should be able to get right into their Zoom. Shouldn't be a problem, and you can do that as well. And if you want your day to go exactly the same time-wise, it can. You just follow the same time schedule that we follow here at school. So you stay with me until 10:45, and then at 10:45, 10:50, I'll walk them down to Explore, whoever's here that day, and everybody else will log on to their first Explore Zoom of the day. Does anybody have any questions in the chat? Please put questions in the chat. Okay, let me check my email. Oh, it says I have meeting attendees in first block. We're just gonna stay right here. We're just gonna stay right here in this one. I'm not gonna shift over to first block because you all are still here. All right, so the bell ringer, if you guys on Zoom will please go ahead and make sure you have that done. The bell ringer for today is when you meet someone new, what steps might you take to get to know them? I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Jackson, I'm gonna need you to turn your camera off if you can't stop being distracting to others. Thank you, buddy. All right, you have 5 minutes. Write this down. If you're at home, you can email it to me, or you can just write it on a scratch piece of paper. 5 minutes, go. Just make sure yours is perfect. We're gonna share in just a second, okay? Make sure yours is perfect. You have it done.
What did I do with the paper sheet?
I haven't asked you to do anything with it except write it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my grandma they gave me my computer because she said she thought you were not going to use it on the first day. Well, she was wrong. Now I don't have a computer. I'm gonna stop.
Jakim Ruffin. Did you get someone? Did you get here? Were you late? Nobody came on the bus? Is your mom Jessica Benson? She said nobody picked you up. Did the bus come after she sent that message? She said, how did you get here? Okay. Okay. What a mess. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Everybody ready? Okay, let's hear it, Gavin. What steps do you take to get to know someone?
I would ask them their name and how old they are, and are they friends? Nice to be a friend.
Okay. Their name and how old they are. Good. Jakim? What steps? Did you do this? I'm sorry? Oh, you didn't have a note card? I'm sorry. Jermaine, what steps do you do to make a friend?
Just talk to them. Don't be mean. Not like, do nice things. Do not be a bully. Do not do nice things. Don't be a friend with a bully. That's all my steps. That's it.
All right, I'm going to share. Frances sent me, when you meet someone new, what steps might you take? She said she would talk to them and try to question them to get to know them. Good, Frances. And it looks like Casey emailed me. She said she might hang out with that person virtually and they could study together and do homework. That's a good idea, Casey. Anybody else want to share? You want to share, Savannah? Be nice, get to know them. I like what he said about asking them questions like, how old are you and what do you like to do for fun? Maylene, what were you going to say? Okay. Nice. Are you nice and respectful? What about you, Bud? Dyson. You could ask them their name.
When I meet someone new, I will introduce myself. I'll also help that person get settled in, and I could help that person make new friends and feel comfortable in their environment.
Good. Love it. Great job. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Let me check my email one more time and see if anybody virtually wants to share. All right. Gracie says she would talk to him and have a conversation. Thanks, Gracie. All right. Anybody else? All right. I'm going to go back to our Zoom on here. And I'm going to bring up my first day of school PowerPoint. And since I would like for you guys to be able to follow along with me digitally, you can't get into that because the
Wait, 27. Wait, what? 27?
That's what year you'll graduate from high school, darling.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
All right. So I'm going to move that since you can't so I made the PowerPoint, I put it on Canvas so that you guys could access it on Canvas. However, Canvas is not working. So I'm going to move the Zoom so you may not see me. You'll just see the PowerPoint, but you'll hear me talking. So welcome to 6th grade, class of 2027. 2027, as somebody who's sitting in here has already noticed, is the year that you will graduate from high school. So when you graduate, like the class of 2020 that just graduated, you'll be the class of 2027. You got 7 more years left in school and then you'll be graduates. So I said, find your name on the note card. You have, everybody's done that. Everybody found their seat. If you're a B and you come in here on Thursday, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to find your seat on a chair on the desk in here. And we'll leave those up until you get comfortable with it. Everything. Okay. Am I in the right room? So yes, if you're in the B13, you're in the right room. If you're supposed to be in Miss Russell's class or Miss Spencer's class, because of the way we have to do kind of wonky schedule because we don't have a teacher in there right now. So yeah, you're in the right room if you're supposed to be with me, Miss Russell. Where am I supposed to sit? There's a note card on your desk to show you where to sit. So there's no question about where you're supposed to be at the time. And then let's talk about my rules. Follow directions the first time they're given and thereafter. Why is that important? Yes, ma'am.
If you don't follow directions, sometimes it might lead to you getting in trouble.
Or being unsafe. Safety is very important to me. And if we have a lot of procedures in place to make you safe. So one of those, the things that you can do to help us is to follow those rules to make sure that we're being safe. Yes, sir.
Like if there's a lockdown.
Yep, there's a lockdown. You need to make sure that you follow all directions. All right, number 2 is raise your hand and wait for permission to speak. So if everybody just spoke whenever they wanted to, it would be really loud in here. I can mute these people electronically so that we don't have to hear what's going on at their house. But in here, in this room, it's very important that you're not talking, because if you're talking, then it may be hard for these people to hear me. It may be hard. There is a lot going on, and I need you to be respectful. So if you want to speak, I need you to raise your hand. Yes.
I have really trouble doing that part because I always forget to do that.
Then you can't, what we'll do is we'll start having school consequences if you can't follow directions.
It's just very hard for me to raise my hand.
Yeah, it's something that you need to work on. Yes, sir.
If there is a lockdown, where do we get at?
We're going to get right in here. We'll put Dyson and Amina will sit right where they are, like kind of against the wall. And then 6 feet over, we'll put another row of kids in there in between those desks sitting. And then we'll do 6 feet apart and we'll do another row of kids sitting. We'll close all the blinds and I'll cover up the door, cover the window on the door. Okay. That was a good question about lockdown. All right. Stay in your seats unless you have permission to do otherwise. This is very important because as I line you up and as you go to explore and as you move throughout the building, it's very important that you stay 6 feet apart. Okay, you don't want anybody to get sick. We don't want anybody to get sick. We want everybody to be safe, and staying in your seat is the way we do that. If you need something, I'll bring it to you. I'll be the one that's moving around the room rather than you. Okay? Keep hands, feet, and objects to yourself. So obviously you're not going to touch anybody. You're not giving hugs. You're not giving high fives. We're keeping our hands to ourselves. And speak positively to others. Before you say something, think, is this something that's going to be hurtful in any way to another person? And if it is, just simply don't say it. If it's something that is not lifting somebody up and making somebody feel better, then don't say it. I have the mask that you got on your desk. Those masks are for you to take home, so you can put those in your binder, put those in your scent sack. And what I did for my personal children, I have 2 little boys, is I just left one of those little white ones in their book bag. So they kind of have it as like an emergency face mask in case the one that they like wearing that we bought for them to wear breaks or they forget it, you have a spare. You could even leave the whole pack in there if you wanted to. Okay. So that pack is for you to have, and you can put it in your binder or your scent sack. Remember, if you have a book bag today, you're not supposed to have a book bag. You can only have the binder and the cinch sack that we provided to you. You may not have a book bag. That's against a middle policy. If you have a cinch sack that is yours personally and you want to bring that cinch sack, that'll be fine. But you cannot bring a book bag from home. Okay? All right, moving on.
I have a question.
All right, this year we'll be doing grammar. which is going to be like nouns, pronouns,
Oh, yeah.
periods, exclamation points, spelling. We'll be doing grammar. We'll be doing literature, which is like reading short stories and novels. We'll be doing writing, and we'll be doing reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is like where you read a passage and then they ask you questions about it. That's what I teach in this class. That's what we're going to focus on. And we're going to dive right in on Monday. Next Monday, a week from today, is when we're actually going to start our content. So we are going to start with Bud Not Buddy by Christopher Paul Curtis. So if you'd like to, I have copies up here that I've checked out to you under your name. So if you'd like, you're going to take those with you and you'll be responsible for bringing those back every day. If you're virtual and you would like to buy a copy of Bud Not Buddy, so you will have it to follow along, we're going to start that on Monday. Okay. If you are B, and I'll see you next week. And I'll see you Thursday and Friday. Friday before you leave, I'll give you your Bud Not Buddy book, so you'll have a copy of it Monday when we start. But if you're virtual, I will not see you, so you can. I have a electronic version of Bud Not Buddy that you can use, or you can get your parents to purchase you one. But we will be starting Bud Not Buddy next Monday. 1 week from today, we will be starting Bud Not Buddy. Who knows what the school year is going to hold as far as the virus is concerned, and if we'll continue to be able to be A week, B week, or if it gets to a point where they'll say everybody has to go home and you can't be here at all. But even if it does, we will keep right on getting up. I'll be teaching you whether I'm here or whether I'm at home. We'll be virtual. We're going to not miss a beat and keep right on getting up. So Bud Not Buddy, if you'd like to buy a copy, you have a week. Get online, stop by Barnes & Nobles and buy a copy. If you'd like to borrow a copy from the school and you're all virtual, if you'll shoot me an email or give me a call, shoot me a dojo, I can get a copy checked out to you and have it left in the office. Or there is a digital copy version that's a PDF that I will send out. So you have lots of options. Just let me know if you need my help with one of those. Okay? So that's what I teach. I teach those 4 things in English language arts. This year I'm teaching 3 of the same thing. I'm teaching all 3 language arts. So if you are on a B week and you just so happen to miss your class and you want to log in live to another class, it would be the same thing. It'll be the same lesson as taught in your class. Does that make sense? Okay, so if you're B week, if you're on an off week and you come half the time and you want to log on and watch a different class, you can. However, I caution you in doing that because then you would be missing one of your other classes. So just be careful about that. All right. All right, moving on. How will I be graded? This is not right. Miss Russell needs to change that. Don't look. We decided this year as an English department to make it really easy and just have 2 sections of grading. We're going to have them, they're called assignments, and assessments. Somebody that's here today on A week, raise your hand and tell me the difference between assignment and assessments.
I don't know.
Raise your hand if you're here. This is how you will be graded. Raise your hand if you're here in the room and tell me the difference between an assignment and an assessment.
I know assignment.
You're not supposed to be talking. I did not call on you. Yes.
Maybe like assignments are like what you do in the classroom.
Okay.
And assessments are
You're on the right track. You're exactly right. You're on the right track. So an assessment is going to be like a test. An assessment is something that you're showing me how much you know, and an assignment is going to be something that may be done with support or with a classmate. It may be just like a discussion board or a practice. Those are going to be assignments. Assessment is going to be a test, a quiz, a writing prompt. Those are going to be assessments. Does that make sense? So an assessment is going to be showing me how much you know after I've already taught it, and an assignment may be a little practice along the way. That makes sense. All right, moving on. All right, so who am I? You've seen my face. Who am I? I'm Kim Russell is my name. I'm a graduate of ECU. I'm married to Paul Russell. We live here in Ayton in the Pines over that section behind McDonald's. I have 2 little boys, Nick and Nate. Nick is 9 years old and he's in the 4th grade, and Nate is 5 years old and he is in kindergarten. So he just started today for the very first time. We live here in Ayton. I also went to Ayton Grifton High School. So if your parents went to Ayton Grifton, I may have gone to high school with them. And I've pretty much lived in Ayton all my life except for 1 year when I went to ECU and lived in the dorm. So that's a little bit about me. This is my 14th year teaching 6th grade English. So I know just a little bit about 6th graders and about the course. Okay, so I tell parents all the time when they're worried that I've done it for 13 times and never lost a 6th grader, and so I don't intend to now. So you just hang with me and we'll be fine. I do have you guys first thing in the morning for homeroom. So I will have, you know, some extra stuff that I do with you guys that I don't do with the other classes. But we'll do homeroom till 9:30 and then English class till you go to your first Explore, which is 10:50. Okay. All right, moving on. So this is one of the questions that it says to answer in the first few minutes of the school day. Harry Wong wrote a book about the first days of school, and this is one of the questions that he says I need to answer for you. So let's have a conversation about, will the teacher treat me as a human being? What do you think the answer is?
Yes.
Of course. If you feel like I'm ever treating you unfairly, I want you to be able to have a conversation with me respectfully. That means that we don't yell or raise our voice. That means that you say, Ms. Russell, can I have a conversation with you? I'm feeling that left out or that you're treating me unfairly. And let's have a conversation and let's be respectful to one another. If you're a virtual student, you can schedule a Zoom one-on-one with me during my office hours. You can shoot me an email. I can give you a call, but we'll work something out. I always want you to feel like you can ask questions. Right now, while we're trying to navigate these first days of school and we're trying to navigate this new platform and the new ways we're doing things, things are much different than what we're all used to, right? So we're all trying to get used to it together. So as we're navigating, I may tell you one thing one day and then have to change it the next day because our policy changed, because something changed within the school building. Okay? All right. Procedures. So how are we going to do things? If you have gotten on Dojo or Canvas, you have seen something that looks like this. Give me a thumbs up if you've seen this. Have you seen this? Lily's seen it. Good. I see some thumbs. Good. All right. So you guys that are sitting here right now, we're going to click through it. But this is the syllabus. What's a syllabus? If I said, this is our course syllabus, who can define the word syllabus? What does syllabus mean? It's going to be like our roadmap. It's going to be like how we operate, how our class goes throughout the year, okay? This is my course syllabus. This is just for me, just for Miss Russell. Okay.
I promise y'all I'm not breaking it in, or I'm trying to say for keywords number 1. Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody okay?
Yes.
Are you happy? No, you're not okay?
No, I said yes.
Oh, I thought you were saying like, no, I'm not okay.
No,
Any bus riders?
no, it's not. I'm trying not.
Bus riders? Did y'all ride a bus this morning?
No, I got in the afternoon, but in the morning.
Do you know what bus you ride? How about step out here for a second?
Hey guys, this is
Sorry, can I?
this is Miss King.
It is? Oh, hey, how are y'all?
This is being virtual.
Hey, good morning. Any other bus riders, if I could grab them real quickly?
There's Miss Harrison.
Any other bus riders?
You want to say hey, Miss Harrison?
Just okay?
To these kids?
Are you bus riders?
Miss Harrison?
Can I get you?
Oh, hey.
And you're raising your hand to.
Hey, guys. Can they see
You want
me?
to talk to Miss Russell? Okay.
Hey, how are y'all?
They can see.
Okay. How y'all doing?
Great.
Good. Glad you are with us this morning. I know her.
Casey.
That's Cassie. Cassie or Casey?
Am I saying it wrong?
Is it Cassie or Casey?
Hello.
Cassie.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. Any other bus questions? All right. We're going to talk about the syllabus. We're pause just a second while they go out in the hall. We have some students that have walked out in the hall to ask them bus questions. So we're gonna pause just a second. Did you guys have to have a password to get into this Zoom? Yeah, I have parents emailing me. Oh, Jerry says yes. You had to have a password? Where'd you get it from? I didn't think you had to have a password. I have parents emailing me saying that you had to have a password, but I don't think there is a password. Somebody that's on virtually, Cassie or Jakai.
All I did is have to click a link. That's all I did to get in the Zoom.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought too. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, darling. I'm going to email this parent back while we were waiting for one more person to come in from the bus meeting. I'm going to say, there is no password. We're going to continue. If you're hanging in with me digitally, if you're on the Zoom, we're going to continue going through the syllabus. I got one more person out on the bus meeting, and then we're going to continue going through the syllabus in just a second. Once Jakim comes in from outside, we'll continue going through the syllabus. Miss Eastwood, this is the one that I sent you to Dojo, but I think he ended up being a car.
Yeah, and we sent the bus out there together.
You sent the bus and then he was already here. I'm sorry.
I didn't look at that.
Well, I didn't know either until I realized he's in Spencer's homeroom, so he came in and I didn't even realize it was the same kid.
Yeah, no worries. We're working on, we'll get them straight.
Guys, we're gonna go on a tour in a little bit, and I'm just gonna take these kids that are sitting in my room on the tour. I'm not gonna Zoom the tour just because I'm worried about technology wise. I'm worried about it glitching and losing you. So we're gonna go over the syllabus, and then I'm gonna end the Zoom for today, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. If you're a B student, you'll do a tour with me on Thursday. If you're virtual, then you don't need a tour. Okay? So I'm going to take them to the bathroom and on a tour here in just a little bit. So you're almost done. Just hang with me just a little bit longer. Let me look at my times. Right now, in about 7 minutes, we're going to go on a tour and we're going to go to the bathroom. So you guys that are digital won't need that. Yes, Lily, you have a question, darling? You have a question, Lily?
Yeah, so
I'm so sorry, I can't understand. Can you type it? Lily, your sound is really messed up. Can you type the question? I can't understand what you're saying, darling. Type the question into the chat, Lily.
Yeah.
Type the question into the chat. I can't understand what you're saying, Lily. We may have to go over the syllabus tomorrow, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to wait. So if you have Dojo or if you're able to get into Canvas, please look over the syllabus before tomorrow, and we'll go over the syllabus in class tomorrow. Lily, type your question in the chat, please. Okay. Yes, no. Lily, are you typing your question? All right, so we're gonna go on a tour and we're gonna go to the bathroom and I'm gonna end the Zoom. Once I end it, it'll take a while to process and then I will have a video of it in case somebody needs to go back and watch it. I put my email in the chat in case your parents have questions or you have questions, you can email me. These guys are gonna go to their elective classes, so I will have hopefully a few minutes to sit down and respond to emails and stuff. But if you email me after 12 o'clock, that's when my planning ends. I won't be able to respond until 3 o'clock because I have 2 classes in the afternoon. So once I'm doing Zoom with kids like this, Ayana Jones says, do you expect us to be in at 9 o'clock sharp? If you're going to watch the video as we have class, Ayana, you're in Miss Spencer's homeroom. So that's a question for somebody for Miss Spencer. Ayana, I expect you to be in my class at 12:30 sharp. You're in my second class, Ayana. But if you are doing synchronous learning, then you need to be in those Zooms at those times. If you're doing asynchronous, then you're going to watch the videos and we can be flexible with times. Lily, I didn't get a question from you, darling. Did you email it or put it in the chat? Because I couldn't understand. You were talking to me and I couldn't understand what you were saying. Lily?
In the chat.
I don't see it. Did you press enter?
Yeah, press enter.
Really, do it say anybody's name or do it says does it says everyone or does it say somebody's name? Like, look where it says when you first start typing, it's gonna say to there's somebody. If it says somebody's name, you have to go to everyone.
Miss
Because
Russell?
it's not up here.
Yes, oh, Mrs. Russell.
All right, Lily, email me because I'm not getting it, babe. Oh, one new one just popped up. Nope, that's not Lily. I'm having trouble, Hunter. How does she, Lily, you're asking how do you get to your other class Zooms? Well, there should be posted on Canvas, but since Canvas is down, try Dojo or email. You can email those teachers if you know your schedule. Okay? All right, I'm going to end and say goodbye because I'm going to get off and give these kids the bathroom and the tour. And I will check back in. I'll be back on Zoom for second block at 12:30. If you're in the wrong class right now, you can come back. If not, you should be able to get to your other teachers. If you cannot find Zooms because NCED Cloud is down and you can't find the links, go to your email and email that teacher or Dojo. Those are both good options, okay? All right, I'm ending.